Come on! Get in there, my son. What's going on, everybody? It's the Flying Pig here on Flying Pig United with another little video for you guys. How are you all doing today? Thank you very much for joining us, guys. We've got some transfer news to get into right now. Raw, my friends. We're going to be covering it all. Do us a favour at the start of this one. You know what to do. Smash that like on the video. Give it a big thumbs up. Give it a share around on social media if you're that way inclined as well. Share it around. I haven't actually pinned the tweet to the top of the live chat, have I? I've had a mare. But let me go and pin the tweet. So I'll put the tweet in the live chat. Please do us a massive favour. Just give it a retweet. I'll give you a shout out later on in the show. If you could do that for me, guys, I'd appreciate it. But there you go. Also, shout out to all the rest of you legends that are in here. Let me just see who we've got in here. Haroli, how are you doing, my friend? Matty Gwynner, Seth Backrow, Wackass, Compost Smurf, Chris Parker, Langy86, Sir Paul Scholes, Haroli, ZX Flames, Marco, Jim Watkins, El Professor, Tevzas, Kinkicho Taka, Marco, No Plug, Ryan, and everybody else as well. Get in there, my son. Thank you so much for joining us, folks. We're going to cover the latest Antony news right now. But as always, smash that like, hit the subscribe, get yourself involved. If you're on catch up later, get down in the chat, in the not live chat, I should say. Get down in the comments section and have your say. Let us know your thoughts and opinions on this Antony deal. Is it too much? Etc. Get your thoughts and opinions in if you're on catch up later. But thank you everyone who's live here. Abdullah Irwan as well. Days Gone, Chris Parker, Disco Dave, Keenan Govinder. So many legends getting in. Appreciate you all. Let's cover it then, guys. So it looks like Man United are signing Antony. Come on! Get in there, my son. For 100 million euros. What? That's too much money, folks. But either way, looks like Ten Hag's getting his man. And we want Antony, don't we? We want Antony. We just wanted him for about 60 or 70 million. So we can maybe spend more on somebody else. But it seems that Antony is going to be the next Manchester United player. The deal has essentially been reached between the two clubs. And it's a formality. We know that Antony wanted to move. He's been essentially on strike. He's been refusing to sort of train properly, play. So Antony, desperate to get that move to Manchester United, of course, that was never the problem. It was just about Ajax asking for too much money. They seem to have a figure in their mind which they wanted to stick to, which was 100 million euros. Now, United gone in for previous offers, 80 million euros, 90 million euros, all knocked back. But the key is here is that we've now met their valuation. So let's have a look at the reports. So David Ornstein, just nearly an hour ago now, reporting that United are close to an agreement with Ajax to sign Antony. Progress has been made in talks for the 22-year-old Brazilian. Actually, I've just skipped a bit out there, but talks made between Man United and Ajax. So confidence is increasing to get the deal done. 22-year-old Brazilian winger is a top target for manager Erik Ten Hag in this window. So that's what it's all about. Erik Ten Hag's desperate to get this guy in, of course. And that's why we're prepared to spend such a huge amount of money on him. He's a Ten Hag guy. Now, we're looking at the face of the deal. We're looking at the facts. Yeah, he's 22 and he's Brazilian. And he's in the national setup. He's had 9 caps. That in itself means that he's worth quite a lot of money. And you look at his stats last season, good stats. I wouldn't say they're sensational stats. They're not Gakpo level stats over in the Eredivisie, but they're good stats. So shows a lot of potential there as well. He does have a high value to him because of his age, because of his potential, and because of his quality right now. He's a very skillful player. He's got a wicked left foot. He's obviously going to score some goals and create goals. That's the idea. And he's going to provide competition and cover. He's really going to be around about a 60 or 70 million euro player, but we're just playing a premium of 30 to 40 million euros to Erik Ten Hag's previous club just because he bloody loves them, mate. That's what it is. No, Ajax, though, they don't want to have to sell all their players. They want to be compensated if they're going to have to sell, and that's what's happened here. They've been well compensated for Antony. We've got an understanding that's an 100 million euro fee altogether with add-ons. So David Ornstein further elaborating on it, and he's reported as saying proposed transfer fee for impending move of Antony from Ajax to Manchester United is understood to be 100 million euros. So 100 million euros including add-ons. So that could be 95 million up front, 5 million in add-ons, 90 million up front, 10 million add-ons. We haven't got the clear breakdown of the deal right now, but essentially it's 100 million euros, which is what Ajax wanted, of course, for this guy. Too much money, guys. Smash a 1 if you think this is too much money. Smash a 2 if you think, no, he's like L'Oreal, baby. He's worth it. Let us know what you think. Smash a 1 if you think he's too much money. Smash a 2 if you think he's worth it. Let us know. Matty Gwynner, thank you so much indeed for the £2 super chat. He says, so we're going to go ahead and sign Brazil now? Hey, why not? I'll be okay with that as long as we don't get that Neymar diving shithouse. In all fairness, he's a class player though, isn't he? He's had an insane start, but it is the French league. Matty Gwynner, thank you so much for the super chat. Guys, let's all get a sue in the live chat. Okay, so lots of ones coming in the live chat saying it's too much money. Nut thinks so. Johnny, Vern, Wakas, M, Rajon. Adam Asquith thinks it's fine. Big Body Kelp and Jonathan thinks it's too much money. Days Gone says it's too much money. Honey Badger comments it's a ridiculous fee, to be honest. Sounds like Van der Sar stepped in to act like the only adult in the room. Seems like it, yes, absolutely. Van der Sar smoothing things over for us, helping us out. It's a perfect deal for everybody involved. Ajax couldn't ask for more money than this, I don't think. This is the most they're ever going to get for a player like Antony. So it's an unbelievable deal for them. I don't know what stopped them in accepting an €80 million offer or a €90 million offer. I suppose the only thing that stopped them accepting that is that they knew that United can be bent over the barrel and that we'd be prepared to pay more than that. So, and it's true. It seems like Man United have gone in now for €100 million offer altogether. So they've got what they wanted. They've got their €100 million fee. It's an astronomical figure for a player who is good and who does look like a great prospect and who will give us quite a lot, I think, this season for Ten Hag as well. And he'll help us just sort of go about a period of change. You know, let's face it, the more Ajax players, the more Ten Hag guys we've got in there, probably the quicker transition it is for us to play in that style of football and getting towards being that type of attacking team like Ajax were last season. So that's what we want. Hey, Marek Stachowski, we got a new member of the channel, mate. Yeah, he's an old member. Marek Stachowski, how you doing, Marek? What a long-time legend. I hope you're doing well, bud. How you doing? Thank you so much for becoming a member of the channel, dude. Everybody, let's get a sue at all your favourite Bacon Brigade emoji in there to welcome Marek Stachowski to the channel membership. Thank you so much, Marek, for becoming a member. Get in there, my son. Welcome aboard. Thanks for your support, man. Okay, so Raphael coming back for the right back spot, says Joe Snow. That's it. We just need to get the Brazilian connection in here now, don't we? I agree, mate. Why not? Couple of good players around. We'll see. Hey there, Alex. What's going on, bro? Media confirmed it's actually their financial director, Susan Lenderick, took the final decision to sell Antony. Interesting. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm sure, obviously, in regards to, Ajax's decision to sell, I'm sure it's down to a good few people, but yeah, that's interesting. Okay, so let's get stuck in. Hey, Gungshi, how you doing? Let's get stuck into the deets. So, Gungshi, you legend, I hope you're doing well. Let's have a look at this. So, we've got a report as well from Mike Verwey, who basically just confirms the same. He says that Ajax and Man United agree on the outline of Antony's transfer fee towards €100 million. Ajax and Man United have agreed on the outline of Antony's transfer fee towards €100 million. It says the same thing twice. So, so Man United agreed to fee. It's €100 million, guys. That seems to what it will be. It's definitely too much money. We've just gone over that. Everybody's had a vote. Most of us think it is too much money, but still, smash a 1 if you're happy to get him. Smash a 1 if you're happy to get him, because I think most of us, all of us, will be. We don't care, do we, about the money? It's not really our money. And also, yes, okay, maybe we would have liked to have seen them go and buy, I don't know, Gakpo and Tielemans or something along that description instead. For that sort of money. Maybe some of us would have preferred that. But look, if Ten Hag really wants to get his guy, then, you know, I'm happy for Ten Hag to have him. I want Ten Hag to have who he wants for this season to try and, you know, do as good as a job as he can. And if he feels like Antony's worth €100 million, boy, he must really want Antony. He must really have a lot of faith in Antony, because that is a huge portion. It's the largest fee we're going to spend this summer, including the deal for Casemiro, on any one player. So he obviously has a lot of faith in Antony and feels like he is the right signing to put all of his eggs in, because that sounded a bit messed up. But you know what I mean? All of his eggs in the basket of Antony here. They're not all in the eggs of Antony, because we've got like Casemiro and we have signed 3 other players as well. But you know what I mean? Like, that's a huge amount of money, huge pressure, expectation, and he's prepared to put that on Antony's shoulders coming into this club. So he must rate him. He must think he's an absolute baller. So as long as Ten Hag wants him for that price, then I want him for that price. Hey, Devil's Reject, thank you so much for the super sticker. Get in there. Thank you so much. He's got a superhero super sticker in there. Come on. Could he be our next guy, Devil's Reject? Could he be the next baller for United. Let's hope so, mate. We're desperate for some ballers. Jonathan Gallagher with a highlighted member comment. He's been a member of this channel for a year and a half. Guys, let's get a hashtag 18 in the live chat for Johnny Gow supporting this show for 1.5 years. That is insane. Thank you so much, Jonathan, bud. He says, it's like we are doing our shopping in Holland, pig, says Jonathan Gallagher. Yeah, lucky they're not doing window shopping, bud. You know what I mean? Like, well, maybe they are. While they're over there doing the deal, it's taking a long time to conclude. But no, they are doing their shopping in Holland, Jonathan Gallagher, yeah. It kind of makes sense because it seems our recruitment team have no bollocks and ability to sign players that we've identified from, I don't know, far-flung leagues. Like, you often see teams go and sign a gem from, I don't know, the Brazilian league or the Argentinian league or wherever. We can't do that. You know, it doesn't seem like we can do that anymore. We used to be able to do that, but we can't do it anymore. Manchester United, I don't know. We've gone for Ten Hag's guys. To be fair, we've backed Ten Hag and we've let him have the players that he wants. But also, it's not like the recruitment team. It's not like we signed some random gem and gone, oh yeah, this is the next Billy Big Bollocks we picked up for 7 million from Independiente in fucking Argentina or something. No, we haven't done that for a long time. Not to a good standard anyway. We might have gone and got a Palistri or something, but has he done anything? Nah. So, you know, in terms of like us being able to unearth gems, we aren't able to do that anymore. I don't think we're bottle jobs at it. Our recruitment team, our scouting network, our scouting team is shit, guys, compared to what it used to be. Surely it is, because we used to just unearth random legends all over the place. The De Silva brothers, looking, Chicharito, whoever it may be. We just go and get these randomers from random clubs for random amounts of money, and they would be awesome. But we can't do that anymore. So, so we've had to go with Ten Hag's shopping list because he knows the players, he knows what sort of quality he wants, and in reality, he's done all of our scouting for us, it seems. Jonathan Gallagher, thank you for that, bud. We've got a new member of the channel as well, Vincent Schultens. Let's go, Vincent Schultens. Thank you, Vincent, for becoming a member of the channel. Get in there, Vincent Schultens. Everyone, welcome Mr. Schultens to the Bacon Brigade. Get in there. Get in your favourite emoji to welcome Vincent. Thank you, Vincent. I appreciate you so much for becoming a member of the channel there. Get in. Joe Snow says they must be passing a blunt whilst negotiating those prices over there. Smart business by Ajax. Now we can bin Rashford off at last, says KK. So you think play Sancho on the left and maybe play Antony on the right and Rashford's going to be binned off? Maybe he'll play up front. Yeah, Alex, that's it. He says, one of my favourite players we ever signed was Chicharito, gem found in Mexico. Absolutely, I believe we signed him from Guadalajara FC. You know what I mean? Guadalajara FC is who we signed him from. So that's what I'm talking about, unearthing a gem. And I believe he was like 6 or 7 or maybe 9 million. He was a cheap amount of money. 6 million, I think, somewhere around there. He was dirt cheap, and he went in there and he scored us loads and loads of goals off the bench and was an absolute legend. We used to do stuff like that. We don't anymore. We have options and opportunities, I swear, to go and sign players like that, to go and sign new gems. Like, for instance, we were offered Julian Alvarez a little while ago, and we could have gone in for Julian Alvarez. Ragnick said it himself. He said Julian Alvarez was available in January, could have gone in for him. Did we? No. We didn't. We just let him go to fucking City. Chris Coo, thank you so much for the super sticker. He comments, spoiler alert. Hey, Chris Coo, how you doing? Thank you so much for that. Let's get a sue in the live chat there for Chris Coo. Hope you're doing good today, bud. Hi from Crete. Oh, lovely FC football. That sounds lovely, bud. Bell691 says, whoever spent 100 million on a 40 million player must have been on some serious weed in Amsterdam. Oh, you know it, Bell691 dudes. Dude, I don't know what's gone on with that deal, but they have paid a crazy amount of money. So look, these players are only as valuable as what you're willing to pay, I suppose. And it turns out that United and Ten Hag willing to pay a shitload of cash for this guy. And Ajax, again, it's only worth them selling for what they believe is actually worth this guy going for. Like, if they think it's a good offer, they would accept it. And of course, they had a figure in their mind. They wanted to ask for a very high amount. They wanted to be greedy and ask for 100 million euros. And in the end, their sort of resoluteness has paid off, because Man United have come back, crawling back with our tail between our legs, saying, yes, we'll pay the extra money to 100 million euros. In reality, we should have made them sweat, man, until the end of the window, because, come on, Ajax would have not been happy. I know we want to get him in now, but I know Ajax would have not been happy with the situation if Man United was threatening to walk away from the deal. So we've put an 80 million offer, 90 million offer, and they asked for too much, and we go, nah, sorry, we're going to go sign Gakpo and somebody else. See you later on, son. All of a sudden, they've got themselves an untenable situation with a player who literally has done an interview saying he wants to leave the football club and hung himself out to dry there and said, no, I'm going, I want to play for Man United and they need to accept this fee. So if we'd have just waited, Ajax would have been in a very horrible situation where they've got a want-away player and they don't even have an offer on the table anymore. And they'd have probably come crawling back to us. That's what I think, to say, hey, you know that 90 million euros you wanted for this player that doesn't want to be here anymore? Yeah, in hindsight, we'll take it. I would imagine that would have happened because, crikey, they're not going to get anywhere near that money for Antony any other way. But as it is, we're the club again that's doing the chasing around. We're the club that's overinflating the fees, that's paying these huge prices, really. I mean, these clubs see us coming. That's why they can, of course, ask for so much money. They know we've got it. They know we're a bunch of mugs when it comes to signing huge players. Slabo Maguire, Paul Pogba, Romelu Lukaku, the list goes on, of huge money signings that have all failed, and we seem to just go and pay the money for. I don't know why. But anyway, there is pressure and expectation on Antony. Hopefully it's not going to be an issue and the price tag doesn't come into it. By the way, guys, we've got 270 legends in there, nearly at 100 likes. Let's have a Bacon Brigade like spike. Smash this video to 100 likes. Who's going to be that 100th liker? Also, do us a massive favor, share it around, give it a retweet and all that sort of stuff, and smash the subscribe button if you're new. We're on here every day with the United news, with all the latest updates. Okay, so Antony is definitely getting closer. Fabrizio Romano literally tweeted out a few minutes before I went live, just confirming the situation as well that Ornstein's already basically said. But it reads as this: Manchester United are confident to complete full agreement with Ajax for Antony in the next hours. All parties have agreed on negotiations around 100 million euros fee. Now time to structure the deal and get it done. Come on, my son, get in there. Antony, baby, is coming. Players camp also feeling that it's now more than close. So these are good words from Fabrizio Romano that this deal could be done in the next few hours. There's a sense that with the just a few final structuring of the deal. So we've got a few different options, of course. We understand it's 100 million euros total, but including some add-ons. So we don't know the background behind that. Could be 90 plus 10, could be 95 plus 5. We'll have to wait and see, but that's what they'll be figuring out and just trying to finalize some details behind the scenes. And Simon Cowie, thank you so much indeed for getting in there with your 4.49 super chat. Get in there, you legend. He says, Pig, I heard it was 84 million euros up front and 16 million euros in add-ons, taking it to 100 million in full. Hey, thank you so much there, Simon Cowie, bud. Really appreciate that, dude. Nice one there, Simon Cowie. Yeah, I've seen some things like this. I mean, so like I said, I mean, in terms of the overall structuring of the deal, we'll have to wait and see what the finalizations are, but that could be the case. 84 million up front. I mean, we've already had a 90 million euro bid rejected. So that makes sense, doesn't it? Why would United want to pay 100 million euros up front? Surely we'd want to try and structure the deal as much as possible. They might get 100 million out of us, but certainly paying 80 million up front and 20 down the line would be much nicer for us. And also 84 million, like you say, 84 million and 16 down the line. Look, that's what United needs to try and do, of course. That's what we do, is we try and restructure deals, we try and structure deals and get them on the old never. So they'll be trying to work and do that as much as possible, absolutely. But interesting. I mean, it could be the case there, Simon Cowie. I don't know. I'm waiting for more information to come out from a tier one source as regards to the actual breakdown of the fees and add-ons. But yeah, could be, mate. Thank you so much for the super chat there, bud. 99 million euros to support goals. Matty Gwinnett says 90 million plus weed. 100 million euros is 84 million pounds. Yeah, so 85 million pounds, just under 85 million pounds is the overall figure in pounds sterling. So that's what it's going to cost Manchester United. Yes, Cavalier, he is too expensive. He's definitely too expensive. Okay, so, yep, there you go. Fab and Antony is close, and there's even a report here, the European via Hamsterlar, reporting that Antony has been sold. So I think they're jumping the gun a little bit. In all fairness, guys, that this is how it works, guys. People try to get on it first. People try to jump on it. Just fucking chill and wait till it's actually news. Like, I've already seen a bunch of YouTube channels today saying done deal, Antony. I mean, I hate to tell you guys, but it's not actually a done deal yet. Give it a few hours, and it could be a done deal. But it's actually not a done deal yet, guys. So there are people saying it's done. And maybe, you know, the idea is, yeah, it's 99% done. It's looking like it's going to be done. But it ain't done yet, folks. Let's remember, it's not done yet. I mean, there's not much that can hold back this deal, I don't think, as long as Ajax are prepared to accept the 100 million offer. And but in regards to the fees and wages, of course, that's not a problem. That's already been agreed for like 10 days now with Antony and his team. So Man United have that agreement in place. We know Antony's desperation to leave Ajax and play with Man United. So, yeah, I mean, it's as good as long as Ajax accept our finalised offer here, which it seems like they will, then it's all good. It's all good, guys. But as we say, there is basically an agreement. It's just that they've just got to reach a full agreement here. So Man United are confident to complete a full agreement with Ajax for Antony in the next hours. That's the situation. That's the live situation. All parties have agreed on negotiations, and it's a €100 million fee. So essentially, they have agreed the figure. That's not a problem. We know Ajax want to sell him. We know that it's just they've still got to reach the agreement with the structure of the deal and finalise some things. But it's basically looking good. It's really, you know, it's 99% there, really, because now there's reports of the agreement being in place. But it ain't done yet, folks. It's just still got a little bit of work on it. We could end up with 3 Antonys up front. That would be amazing. Anton 3 up front there, Richie's DIY Fish Room. And I agree, mate. That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? 3 Antonys up top. Hello, Nishant Dar. How you doing there, my friend? Hope you're good. €100 million is pressure for any player, says RJ. Yep, dear, or ain't done until the big fat pig goes on oink, says Vincent Bullet. Well, there you go. We'll see. Banco says, please, guys, don't put pressure on Antony. No one wants to fail, right, says Bankos. No, nobody's, that's the thing. He is going to have pressure, whether we put pressure on him or not as fans or not. I don't think we will, but just the media will. Definitely, the media will say 100 million Antony goes quiet in this game or whatever it is. They definitely will put pressure on him and they'll use that price tag, you know, as a point, won't they, to try and make it seem like, yeah, there's definitely be pressure on him because of that price tag. That's how it works. That's why Harry Maguire is considered such a gash signing at United. If we paid £8 million for him, yeah, we might still think he's absolutely shite, but I don't think we'd have this sort of pressure on his shoulders or the level of expectation as because he cost 80 million. Okay, Compost Burst said none of these signings can fail. Paid far too much. Absolutely. Doesn't matter whether it's expensive or not. We are going to get in a quality player, says Abyafa Kalita. More than that, it's Ten Hag signing. That's how I feel, really, Abyafa. Yes, it'd be nice to spend less money, but essentially Ten Hag's getting his guy. And if he can get his player that he wants, well, that's half the battle, really. Hey, Simon Cowie Legend says, if the board and the Glazers really want to show real ambition, they were trying to sign Frankie de Jong to create that dreams team starting 11. Well, yes, if they really want to show super ambition and invest hundreds of millions in this window, which is what we needed, then they would, wouldn't they? But I can't see it happening. Imagine if it did happen. So there you go, by Hamster Lad over there in Holland saying that he's been sold. None of the, the top journos in regards to like Ornstein or Fabrizio said that it's sold right now, but it's basically getting there, guys. I mean, that's it. It's just down to a few finalizations. We know that Antony's been on strike as well, and so the transfer is expected to be agreed very soon, probably in the next few hours. Probably in the next few hours, guys, we could see an Antony agreement in place. Yo, what's going on, Yom? Thank you very much. He says, subscribe, please. Yes, guys. Okay, so if you're just getting in here, do us a favor, hit that like button. Help us compete with the clickbait wankers and corporations by smashing that like button. It's free. You might as well Kung Fu Cantonar the shite out of the like button. And also hit the subscribe button like YoLM says there. Smash that subscribe, get yourself clicking the bell icon as well, and get yourself in here for the streams. Okay, so Arking says don't mind spending money on players then Glazer dividends. Good call. Antony's a right wing, says Uzar Havey. Yes, he is, mate. We could be seeing him coming in and playing right wing. We could be seeing Sancho going over to the left side. Antony was ready to do an Odin Wingy on deadline day, says Compass Murphy. Literally is, bud. Yeah, he literally was ready to do that. Thankfully for him, it's not going to come down to deadline day. Man United and Ajax are able to reach an agreement, it seems. And so he will get his move Well, it'll probably take until then because it's the 28th now. But he's certainly going to get done before. So it's actually pretty good, isn't it? It's a pretty good signing, guys. Forget the money. I mean, it's too much money. It's a crap signing from that point of view. But for the player we got, for Ten Hag, for what we need, for where we're weak in the team as well, it's a great signing. We could do really well getting this guy in. So let's ask the live chat to rate this Antony signing out of 10. Let's say we paid, I don't know, 90 million euros plus 10 million euros down the line. So to take it to a total 100 million euros for this guy. How do you rate the Antony signing out of 10? Let's get your thoughts and opinions in there. So I think it's probably a 7 out of 10, or maybe an 8 out of 10. This guy looks like a great prospect, fantastic Brazilian vibes, 22, only getting better, 9 caps for Brazil, Ten Hag's guy, Ten Hag loves him, Ten Hag wants him. There's lots of positive points for it, guys. It would be a 10 out of 10 if this guy was coming in for 50 or 60 million euros, which he's actually worth. But because we're paying a huge overinflated price and there's expectation and pressure on this deal now, it's got to be a 7 or an 8. Sorry to say. It's a great signing, but we've paid so much money for him, it's a ridiculous deal. Compost Smurf says 3, Slurp King says 8, Vooty says 9, 3 says Bucky Badass, so some people think it's a really bad deal for us for the money. Langy says 8, Michael says 7, Liam says 7.5, Baker says 6, 8 says Madhouse, 7 given the cost says Rory, 7 says Yonder Honda, potentially an 8 says Chris. Dennis Johnson, indeed, mate. We'll see. There's a few more days left of the transfer window. Could we bring in some absolute surprises, some awesome players? Could we go and get a De Jong or something like that? Who knows? Doubt it. Alex says 8, and Simon Cowie says 8. Same with Langy and Rodney and Ronnie. Thank you guys so much for getting your votes in there. So, yeah, most of us think it's about a 6 or a 7 or an 8. That's good, but it's not fantastic, is it? And most of the reason of that is because of the price tag. So there was a chance for us to go and get some other players. I still don't know why we haven't looked at a different midfielder, like, say, Tielemans or something like that. I don't know why we haven't looked at a right back. We haven't got a proper centre forward or a striker either. Antony could well cover in that position for us, but he's essentially a right winger. And so, you know, we still have got that issue there surrounding Cristiano Ronaldo, and we've got 3 decent players there, decent options, good options. Rashford, Marcio, and Ronaldo, but we don't know what's going on with Ronaldo. If there's an injury problem with one or several of those players at any given time, we will be short in the goal scoring position. So it's a very much a concern. I suppose if that was the case, then we'd have to look at doing something like playing a false 9 with Bruno Fernandes, or I don't know, maybe putting one of those wider players up top as a striker for a game if there was an injury problem, because we don't have a lot of players there. So maybe Antony, maybe Sancho, something like that, I guess could play lead the line, but in my opinion, no, we need a proper striker. It looks like Dubravka will probably be getting as well for the goalkeeper position. Just very quickly, I might as well talk about this guy. So there is a report that star Memphis Depay from Barcelona makes transfer decision after Man United knock on his door. And there is a sense that we could be still going in for Memphis Depay. MEN, take it with a pinch of salt, but the MEN reporting that United offer 10 million euros for Memphis Depay. I mean, it's a cheap amount of money. He's a good option. Gives us a bit of depth over on the left wing and also in the striking options. He's not an inspiring signing. It's a gash signing. Guys, do you want Memphis Depay at United, yes or no? Let's hear your thoughts and opinions. But it's an okay signing, isn't it? It would be a decent addition to the squad. He doesn't inspire me because, well, his goal stats are okay. They're good, but they're not great. And he'd probably be coming in for a decent sort of wages. Just don't really like the deal there at all, really. I would take him, to be fair, guys. I would take him. Lots of no's coming in the live chat there. I would take him, though, because it's essentially a very cheap amount of money that you have to pay to get this guy in through the door. And it's just another body. Maybe Ten Hag would be able to get something out of him because he's got those Dutch connections as well. Dubravka has agreed personal terms with Man United. He's hoping for Newcastle to agree and let him go. That's the previous on Dubravka as well. So, yeah, you know, there's a couple of other things being worked on at the moment. I think maybe if we ended this window just getting like Dubravka in and Antony in, it would be a good window, but it still wouldn't be a good enough window. We'd still be lacking in certain key areas. I know we'd have spent a lot of money, hundreds of millions, and I know we would have improved quite a lot in a lot of areas. I mean, Lissandro Martinez and Malacia, those guys are turning out to be wicked signings. And of course, Ericsson on a free is an absolutely brilliant pickup. And then Casemiro, probably the key signing of our summer, really, for what we actually needed to address that CDM position, is fantastic. So it's been a good window. And if we get Antony, if we get Dubravka, it would be decent. So let's give it a rating out of 10 then, folks. The transfer window, should we go and sign Antony and Dubravka, and that's all our business done. We might end up getting some other players. We could see 1 or 2 surprises. But give it a rating out of 10 if we just get Antony. I think it would still be a shit window, to be honest, guys. I'm going to give it a 6. 6 out of 10. Good stuff. Not that great. I'm not that impressed, to be honest, guys. I'm honestly not. Yes, okay, Casemiro's a great signing. Antony's a great signing. These guys are great signing. Not enough of them, folks. 6 players went out in the summer, and we haven't addressed it. We still got dodgy right backs. Really, I know Dallow's looked good last couple of games, but still could do with another addition in there, if you ask me. And the midfield position's a little bit ropey still. We've got Casemiro. Okay, you know, Donny van de Beek's not playing. He's just not really in contention right now, it seems. Eriksen's there. Yeah, he could play there. Great. He's a great player. But we could have done with another sort of central midfielder, like a box-to-box central midfielder. We could have done with another forward player as well. There's been a shroud around the club surrounding Ronaldo and his situation. It's not been the most positive window. Simon Cowie, thank you so much for your 449 super chat there, my son. He says, starting 11 with De Jong, De Gea, Dalot, Varane, Martinez, Malacia, Casemiro, De Jong, Antony, Fernandes, Sancho, Rashford. Interesting to see no Ronaldo in there for you. Yeah, fair enough. Well, that actually looks awesome, doesn't it? I like the look of that team, bud. But you've put De Jong in there, and that's very much unlikely. But you never know, bud. I wouldn't rule it out, Simon Cowie. You never know. But crikey, I mean, imagine if United did actually go and sign De Jong before the window. That would take our transfer window from being a 6 out of 10 to being a 9 or 10 out of 10. It honestly would. We'd have one of the best midfields in the world, gone from having one of the worst to one of the best, and we would definitely have some really great, experienced, quality players in there. We'd be giving Ten Hag exactly what he wants. I love your comment there. Thank you so much there, Simon Cowie, for the super chat. Let's get a sue in there for this legend. Quality over quantity, says Vuti. Hey, Elliot Manduna, what's good? Gungshi says 8, but why do United always leave it to the last minute and end up overpaying? Need better scouting, etc. Definitely, Gungshi. It's so frustrating. I know they could get a lot of these deals done, I'm sure, early doors at the start of the window. Then we'd be able to actually prepare for the season. Probably a good reason why we lost the first 2 games, in fact, is just a piss-poor preparation, signing new players, etc. Finally got some ballers in now, but it's a bit too late, isn't it? That's it. We've already lost 2 games at the start of the season. So, yes, I feel you on that one. And plus, we do end up overpaying massively for players. It's an embarrassment. Hey, G-Wolf United Gaming. Oh, how's it going, my son? De Jong will not leave, says Wick City. Okay, I've just got 1 or 2 quick things to get into. Then we're going to get into the Q&A, guys. I'm not going to do a ridiculously long video today. It's just a good update on Antony. But yes, guys, 150 likes. We just smashed 150 likes. Thank you, everyone, for hitting that thumbs up button. Let's see if we can get 200 likes, my friends. Baker Brigade, assemble! Also, drop a sub up. Get yourself involved for the Q&A. You need to be subscribed to chat, but only for 0 seconds. So get yourself subscribed so you can get yourself involved. Right, okay, also Simon Stone update here, guys. You know, it's more or less what we've said from everybody else, but there is an update from Simon Stone. It reads as this. Talks progressing between Man United and Antony. Man United and Ajax regarding Antony. No agreement yet, but hope growing that it will get sorted successfully. So even Simon Stone, who always errs on the side of caution there, is definitely saying, you know, it's looking likely that this deal is going to be done. But there is no agreement in place right now, technically, but there's other sources that are reporting that there is a €100 million agreement, loose agreement, but they need to just tighten up and get the facts in the deal as in regards to add-ons and how much is being paid up front. So there is essentially a loose agreement at the moment. This is what they'll be working on over the next few hours, is to agree a new fee and add-ons and everything for Antony. So get in there, my friends. It's looking good. Madhouse says it's the best window of any Premier League club, but way too late. Yeah, I mean, I guess so. You're right. I mean, we are adding a lot of really good players in terms of, like, if you look at the squad where it was and how much better it is now with the 4 or 5 players we'll be potentially signing. It is a lot better. It is a lot better. I mean, Casemiro alone could be a game changer for us because he's going to be like a vertebrae in that spine that's going to help us stop being a hunchback. He's going to, like, you know, protect the back line. He's going to spray it out from deep. He's going to be an enforcer in there, great defender, and he's just going to make Man United a lot harder to beat, I think, compared to like Fred and Scott McTominay. And those guys are probably decent in terms of options in the squad still, but they're not like, they're not holding midfielders. I don't think they're great holding midfielders. They're better box to box. Shut up and pay up, says John O'Denton. There you go. Right back, please, says Kudzai Mapini. Vincent Scholten's latest member, man. Thank you so much. He says, love your shop. Vincent from Amsterdam. Hey, you're an Ajax fan. Nice one, Vincent. Thank you so much for getting in there. I really appreciate that, bud. So Antony is leaving you, but you're getting good money for him. Thank you for the players. Thank you for the manager there, bro. The Cake Cadet, thank you so much for your highlighted member comment here, bud. He's been a member for 24 months, guys. And he's a sausage soldier as well, this guy. Guys, can we get a hashtag 24 of some sausage emojis in there? This guy bringing that big dick energy in here today. What's going on, Cake Cadet? 24 months a legend. He says, Piggy, you have to remember that building this team into title contenders again will take a few years. Anthony, Eriksson, Malassi, and Martinez all improve the team and we're moving in the right direction. Yeah, nice one. When did I say otherwise? Sorry, but the way you've worded that comment is like, you have to remember, like I'm saying opposite to that. I'm not saying opposite to that. That's all I've said, Cake Cadet, it's going to take a long time. We could still do with more signings, though. The more signings, the better. You know, that's also true. Thank you, Cake Cadet, you legend. It's going to 24 in there, 2 years. He's been a member of this channel. That is absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much, dude. Oh, nice. We've got a couple of updates coming through here from Matty Rushmano. Antony's transfer to Man United is close. This is from United District. He has reached an agreement for 5 seasons. The club reached an agreement on Sunday afternoon for a fee said to be approaching 100 million euros with bonuses. Nice. Also, another update here in regards to Antony from Jay Burt from The Telegraph reads, Man United's offer for Antony is expected to be rubber stamped at an Ajax board meeting on Sunday, which is today. With the player having pleaded again on Friday to be allowed to leave and join United. So that's a nice big update there. Thank you, Rushmano, for sending these through live. And then another update's just come out as well. Just confirming, yes, what Ornstein said, that it's 100 million euros, including the add-ons. So that's the total amount of figure. So Ornstein has said that, obviously, it's expected that it's going to be 100 million euros. There is the information there from Mike Verway and there from David Ornstein that it's 100 million euros altogether. Ronnie Dodge has been a member of this channel also for 10 months. Dude, thank you so much to Cake Cadet, Ronnie Dodge, all the members of this channel. Ronnie Dodge, 10 months you've been supporting this show. One love, my friend. Thank you so much. He commented, he said, I'm happy for Antony. Also him and Sancho. Nice. Well. Interesting though, Ronnie. I mean, what's the deal with Sancho? So is Sancho going to be chucked out on the left wing? What do you think, guys? Where do you think? Let's have a vote. Where do you see Sancho playing his football? Right wing or left wing? Let's have a little vote. I mean, it doesn't make sense to have 2 near 100 million euro players both playing on the right wing, so only one of them can play at any one time. Does it? It doesn't really make sense. So it kind of makes sense that Sancho will probably be switched over to the other side now, and he's going to be playing left wing, and maybe Rashford through the middle. Yeah, Burbis is in Rashford's position. Exactly. Maybe Rashford will be played through the middle. Not all the time, but certainly you've seen Ten Hag do it the last couple of games. He did well in that first game that he was played up top there against Liverpool. Let's face it, he did. But he didn't look that good in the last game either. Striker says Chris Koo. Bench says Mark Egan. Left wing says Bills fan. Rashford's going to be benched says Marky Nurse. Yeah, Yonder says on the bench he's only as good 1 game in 3. I don't know about that. I think personally Sancho will probably be switched to the left wing. Antony on the right. Rashford may be playing through the middle, or he could well be benched. Yeah, but it seems like Ten Hag favours him. Even after the game where I thought Rashford had a bit of a ropey game, he was decent for spells in the second half. But even Ten Hag said after the game he was happy with Rashford's performance. He said he did some really good runs, did some really good things in the second half. The first 10-15 minutes after the break, he was really good. That's what he was. So he's like he's bigging up Rashford. He's got plans for Rashford, and I think he wants Rashford to be playing through the middle for him because he's got that pace to be able to stretch opposition defenses and things like that. I don't think he's the best number 9 at all. But he doesn't seem to be favouring Ronaldo right now, maybe because this window is still open. There's this whole circus around Ronaldo. Ronaldo doesn't seem 100% committed. He's also not 100% fit by his standards, conditioning-wise. And so, so Ten Hag not favouring Ronaldo at the moment. Rashford go on loan, says Kudzai, please. Hey, Abdullah Erwan, you just didn't transfer Cody Gakpo to Man United remains possible. Oh, that's from Rick Elfrink. Oh, fair enough. Interesting in the coming days. Well, we'll see, won't we? I mean, I feel like it would be an absolute luxury if Man United could go and get Antony and Gakpo. Gakpo seems, he seems a fantastic deal, like a great value deal. 40 million quid. Player of the season last season in the Eredivisie. Stats that are twice as good as Antony's in the Eredivisie. Like, he seems like a fantastic bargain. We should go and get him. We absolutely should go and get him, but I don't know if we will. Don't think we will. Chris Koo says, are we still in for Gakpo? I mean, maybe. We haven't heard anything that we definitively deaded that deal off or anything at United. We've got an interest in him. It's just that if we're spending 100 million on Antony, I don't really see us going to spend another 40 million pounds on a player like Cody Gakpo. I could be wrong, and we should go and get him. We absolutely should. I hope I am wrong. But it's unexpected for them to be doing that, I think. We'll see. Yep, so as I was saying earlier, Hamster are reporting that Antony's gone. That is the case. It really he's getting close to leaving. So there's various reports that say that. I mean, we haven't reported it yet, and we won't report it yet until there's actually reports of this deal being done. Completely done. But at the moment, it's looking like it's nearly there, guys. 99% done. Get in there, my son. Antony to United. Brazilian 5. Ten Hag's got his guy. The rebuild continues. Come on. Redemption for Man United. Let's go. We need to come back and obviously resurrect this football club. These are good signings, which over the next few years will do that. Think about how good Lisandro Martinez looks. He's only 24, this guy, isn't he? Crikey, he's got the best years ahead of him. Malacia, 22, best years ahead of him. Antony, 22, best years ahead of him. Rashford, still young. Sancho, still young. 22, 23, these guys are. Rashford's like 24 now, isn't he? But even so, we've got a lot of good young players at this football club, but give them a few years' time, they'll be absolute world ballers. So these are really good signings for the investment of the future of Manchester United, aren't they? Yeah. Jonathan says, Pigmate, it's last-minute signing. Well, nearly. Yeah, last-minute signing coming in. What would you expect anything else from Man United, Jonathan? Pigmate, it's last-minute signing. Eric Ten Hag bringing in the young boy, says Bankos. Frankie de Jong is expected to stay at Barcelona. Man United have all but given up on a deal, says Jack Newman. Yeah, that's true. Jack Newman, by the way, you don't have to put... I actually read that exact thing out yesterday. So you don't have to put the news snippets in there, because I read that yesterday, and I'm doing the news around here, Jack Newman. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. The reason I say that is because we need everything to be vetted around here. I did actually read that very quote out yesterday, but we need everything to be vetted around here to make sure it's not bullshit and fake news. So I have a man, a.k.a. Rush Mano, the legend Matty Rush, who checks everything for me. So that's why I said that. So, yeah, wind your neck in, son. Anyway, okay, it's crazy the amount we paid Antony has to win us the league, says Antony Young. We'll see. I mean, crikey, he's going to have an impressive season. Look at his stats last year. They're good in the Eredivisie, but that's in the Eredivisie. Crikey, is he going to be able to do that in the Premier League? 12 goal contributions or whatever it was? He's going to have to do that and more if he's going to live up to a price tag like that. Sheikh Haddy says, Yo, do you think Antony will be the last signing for this window? I actually don't think so, no. I think we'll sign somebody else. But it'll probably be a shit signing, somebody like, Dubravka or somebody like that. Nothing that great, to be fair. Rushmano, get in there to subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much there, Rushmano. Yeah, guys, if you're new to the show, please do hit that subscribe button. Smash the like on the video and all that jazz. Thank you very much there, Pranic Corrala says, hello, Piggy. Congrats on 65k plus. Thank you so much, pal. Right, we're going to get into the Q&A now, folks. Thank you, every one of you, for being here. We're going to get into the live chat. Get your thoughts and opinions in here, guys. Do smash the old like on the video as well, if you haven't done. And we're going to have a Q&A, so get your thoughts and opinions in here about Antony. I'm going to stick around for a few minutes, see what you legends are saying. Depay will be the final sign-in, says the Cake Cadet. Maybe, yeah. I mean, I could see us doing that for the dirt cheap. It's just a bit of a panic buy at the end to bolster options. Instead of going to spend more and getting a good young player who's hungry and actually looks like he could have an amazing future like Gakpo, we will probably just bottle it and go for Memphis. We're doing protests, etc. That's not a sustainable idea, says Marky Nurse. Every window we always seem to panic, says Jonathan Gallagher. Yeah, big time. Antony, lots of shirts, so makes up the fee. Really? I mean, I'm not buying I don't know if that many people will be buying an Antony shirt. You know, it doesn't even make up that much of a fee either. Let's be honest, like, people say that, but the percentage that we get of those shirt sales are not that much. Like, the Ronaldo deal paid for itself, in all fairness. But that's all. It didn't, we wouldn't be able to pay for a €100 million player with selling shirts, put it that way. Because we only get a percentage of those shirt sales, and it's a small percentage, actually. So... okay, G-Wolf says, wasn't Antony the one who screwed us when we played Ajax last time, says G-Wolf United? I don't know, actually, I can't remember. Do you still think we need, what, in the Europa League final is that? Or is this, when was the last time we played Ajax? No, it wasn't, must have been more recent than that, I'm just forgetting the last time we played Ajax. Your honest assessment of McTominay from yesterday's game? Honest assessment? He was absolutely fucking guff in the first half, bud, terrible. But he was good in the second half, he did do some effective things, and he's a bit of an enforcer. He's okay, isn't he? He's shit. Simon Cowie, thank you for the 4.49 super chat, buddy. Says Rashford's natural position is a striker. He played as a striker in the academy, says Simon Cowie. Fair enough. I mean, he did come through for Louis as well, didn't he, and play there. When you say natural, though, it might be his natural position, but I don't think it's his best position. I've seen him at number 9 quite a lot. Half the time he goes missing, so, you know, then again, you could say more than the same about left wing, I suppose. So maybe you're right, Simon. Antony was not at Ajax the last time we played them, no. I don't know. I can't even remember when the last time we played Ajax was, unless it was that Europa League final. Okay, so we got a couple more things coming through here. Fabrizio Romano updates. Let's have a look at this one. Thank you, Rushmano. Okay, yeah, read that one out. Hang on a second. Let's get another one. What's this next one that's just come through here? Okay, yeah, new update from fan. Man United confident to complete full agreement with Ajax fans in the next hours. All parties have agreed negotiation around 100 million fee now to be structured and deal, get it done. Oh, hang on, I already read that one out. Sorry, Rushy, I think you're just getting in the stream, aren't you, bud? Yeah, I've already done that one, bud. There it is there. Okay, so let's just read a few more comments out, guys. Chris says Antony played only 2 years for Ajax. Yeah, exactly. Sack Flavor immediately, says Lucky Singh. Enough is enough, says Jim. It don't matter who we sign. Let's keep pushing with the protesting and get the Glazers out. Yeah, fair play, Jim Watkins. Absolutely. Hashtag Glazers out. It doesn't change anything in regards to their ownership. I agree with you. But we do want really, really good players. No, I will not, Vincent Bullock. Mark Nurse says a shirt sold for 60 to 120 million. United gets 35%. Ronaldo sold 150 million shirts. A shirt sold for 160. What's that? That's not right. That's not right, bud. Hang on, what did you say? A shirt sold. Where is it? I've lost your fucking comment now. Oh, here we go. Mark Ness says a shirt sold for 60 to 120 pound. United gets 35%. Ronaldo sold 150 million shirts. Nah, that's not correct. Sorry to say, bud. Isn't it like 12% or something the last I heard? Pretty sure. Why don't... Okay, so Rushmano says subscribe to the channel. Do you think we would spend more than 50 million after Antony says YOLM? Yes, maybe. Probably not. If we had the ambition, you never know. We'll see. Yeah, the Futinator, there you go. He says, Mark Nurse, United gets 7% of United sales. That's it. That's what I was talking about. It's a very low amount. Like for Ronaldo, the amount that they sold, we got back like 15 million or something. Like, which did pay for the deal. That was in the first window, which did pay for the deal. But it's not going to change. It's not going to change, you know. It's not going to change yet. Yeah, he means 60 and 120 euros per shirt, Andreas. Yeah, but what he also said was 35%, which is not what United get. I don't think United get that much at all. Jim Watkins says, you're welcome, the Futinator. Would you take Aubameyang? Hey, Nam music. No, I wouldn't, actually. It's not really for me, but I think it's a bit of a mercenary toss piece. It's not really my vibe. So, no, I wouldn't. Jack Newman's in a question for you. Can't imagine what your answer would be. Let's see what Jack Newman says then, Kate Cadet. Will you take a new right back? And if so, who, says Jack Newman? I would like a new right back at the football club, bud. Yeah, I mean, there's a few good options, you know. I'd like Reece James. I'd like, no. Listen, okay, yeah. Denzel Dumfries, Dutch vibes, makes a bit of sense for me. Physical, quick, strong. I like him. Dumfries, and maybe we've got that connection there with Ten Hag for those Dutch vibes. Okay, so I'm going to wrap this video up now, folks. Thank you so much for joining us. We're going to be back on in a couple hours' time or a few hours' time when this deal, you know, progresses, because right now we're waiting for a full confirmation of this transfer to be 100% agreed and news of when a medical, etc. could be brought in. You know, so please do keep a lookout for that on the channel later. Make sure you smash a cheeky little thumbs up on it. Smash the subscribe button if you guys are new. Please do hit the sub up, hit the bell icon as well. If you can, that would really be appreciated, guys, to get yourself subscribed so you know when these videos are coming. But there you go. There's a little update for you, my friends. Thank you so much. Thank you, Primot. Thank you, Futinator, Lucky Singh, Lies Around Me, Langy, Brian Doherty, Chris, Banco, Simon, Jim, Langy, Yom, Lucky Singh, Vincent Bullock, Chris Parker, Andreas Sutru, Sim, Pranit Kerala, Vincent Scholtens, Simon, G-Wolf, Chris, Madhouse, Chris Koo, the Cake Cadet, Cavalier, Lucky Singh, G-Wolf, Jack Newman, and everybody else as well. We're 8 likes off of 200. Smash the like, hit the sub up, follow us on social media at Flying Pig United on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and Twitch. Check out the website, which is unitedflyandhigh.com for your latest news and updates. And we will be back on a bit later. Thank you, Gungshi, Antony, Salty, Twisted, Jack, G-Wolf, Aidan, Stu, Vooty, Rushy, and everyone else as well. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. There's the latest news. Do all that, and I'll see you in a little bit, folks. Come on, United! Slowly we're taking shape. It's not enough, though. Hashtag Glazers out. Get those green and gold emojis in there. This changes nothing. We don't want them as Zonies anymore. They're papering over the cracks with this transfer window, and too little too late, if you ask me. See you later on, guys. We'll be back with the updates very soon. Have a good one. And remember, when the seagulls follow the trawler, as this is because they think sardines will be thrown into the sea. Thank you very much. See.